Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
What's going on, guys? The reason I'm making this video, just to make it a little clearer, it's because I just want to give you guys my opinion on what are the best cleats to use if you guys are a defender. I will make more if you're a midfielder and a forward, but I'm just gonna stick to a defender strictly because when I used to play soccer back in the day, back in the good old days, I used to play as a full back or right back. But I had my personal favorite cleats, and I'm going to go into a little bit detail of why I think these cleats are my favorite and are the most comfortable. Starting off, we're going to start off with some Nike Tiempos. The Nike Tiempos are the most comfortable cleats that I have ever worn when I'm on the field. And a lot of it is because it's just a very, very comfortable shoe. The cushion is perfect. I mean, if you compare a Tiempo and let's say a Superfly, Superflies are, the material, it seems a little bit thinner, but when it comes to Tiempo, I feel, they're more cushion. And when you're playing on the field as a defender, you're gonna get stepped on a lot. So I always looked for those shoes that had the most, cushion and were the most comfortable, because when you're a defender, you're sprinting a lot and you don't want to get any blisters and all that. And for me, the Tiempos were the go-to shoes, or cleats, I should say, football boots, and they were the most comfortable ones. And mind you, when I used to play, I never really bought the high-end cleats. I always bought like the mid, not the high-end. So, and they were still very, very comfortable. And what I noticed was that the Tiempos, I didn't really have to wear them a lot to fit into them, if that makes sense. I didn't really have to stretch them out or anything, as opposed as to some other Nike shoes like the Superflies. You have to, for me, the Superflies, you have to get used to the feeling of having them on, and you have to break them in. That's the term I was looking for. And when it came to Tiempos, I just didn't have to break them in. I could literally just go to the store, buy it, and boom, I'm ready to go on play a game, and I'm not going to be worried of getting a blister or anything like that. So those are the first ones that I would pick if I'm a defender to start off with. So let me know what you guys think about that. The next one on the list, again, these are just my personal opinions, everyone has their own opinion, are the Hypervenom Phantoms. And the reason I'm choosing this as another one that if you're a defender, these are perfect to use, is because also they are very, very, very similar to Tiempos as far as how comfortable they are, the cushion that they have. And again, guys, this is just my opinion. This is what I've noticed. And although these Hypervenom Phantoms, I started using them. I mean, I have a pair or two. I started using them more, later on, post my soccer career, that little soccer career that I had back in the day. I started using them, and honestly, they felt almost the same. I couldn't really tell the difference when between the Tiempos and the Hypervenom Phantoms. For me, those are the top two that I would go for. But again, the Tiempos will be the first one that I would choose. And if I don't like maybe the colorway of a certain Tiempo, then I will possibly go to a Phantom. Let me know what you guys think about that. The last one on this video are going to be some Obras, some Magista Obras. Again, guys, the reason I'm choosing this one to include this one on the list is because they are very similar to the last two that I just mentioned. And most important, I haven't mentioned this. The reason why I'm choosing these is because as a defender, typically defenders, we are going to be a little bit bigger than the rest of the players, right? So a lot of times when we're starting off, and if they see that we have a good height, for example, I'm like 5'11", if we have a good height, our coaches are always going to try to push us to be on the defender side, on the defensive side, because of our height, right? And being a little bit taller than most of the players on the field, we are going to have feet that are wider, right? So that's why for me, these are the ones that I felt the most comfortable with, right? And I'm using again an example, the Superflies. The Superflies are more for players that they're on the smaller side, that their feet are not wide, because I have put on some Superflies, and oh my god, guys, to put them on, it's such a drag. And when I put them on, I feel like I just feel I just feel the cleat too tight. And when you're playing like that, it's very uncomfortable to play like that, especially if you're going, you know, 90 minutes and just wearing it. And then, you know, if you're playing out when, you know, the sun is out and it's super hot, it just feels horrible. And for me, that's not comfortability. For me, that just doesn't feel comfortable enough for me to play. In order for me to play and have a good game, the most important thing is what I'm wearing. And again, you don't have to buy the high-end cleats to be a good player. You just have to buy cleats that are comfortable. And for me, are the tiempos. The tiempo were the top one. Following were the Hyperman and Phantoms, and then the last ones that I'm including on the list are the Magistas. All right, so I'm just gonna be ending the video right here. Hopefully this made sense. If you guys did like the video, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, all that good stuff, and let me know what's your favorite soccer cleat, soccer shoe that you wear on the field. Let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.